Boom.
All right, here we go.
People have this reoccurring nightmare that there's something, some force that's got a hold of them and it's holding them down and they can't break free. No matter what they do, they can't break free from that force. Well, I'm here to tell you that that thing in your nightmare, that thing that's holding you back, that thing that's dragging you down, that thing is you.
There are two fundamental attitudes toward life and its sorrows. Those with the first attitude blame the world. Those with the second ask what they could do differently. It's much easier and much more gratifying to your basest desires to blame someone else for your misery.
You know what's so funny? We want people to make guarantees to us, but we're not willing to make guarantees to ourselves. And that's the problem with some of you. You always want to blame other people. You owe you an explanation. You need to look at yourself in the mirror and say, why are you only giving 50%? What's wrong with you? You need to put yourself on punishment. You need to tell you no more TV, no more snacks, no more desserts. No, we working out now. You need to tell you that you owe you something.
Every day I demand more from myself than anybody else could humanly expect. I'm not competing with somebody else, I'm competing with what I'm capable of. My number one competition is me. It's always you versus you. You gotta be the one to get up every morning, be disciplined, put in the consistent daily hard work, because that gains success. No coach, no trainer, no mentor, no boss can do it. You versus you.
I value myself enough to give 120% or don't do it. There is no excuse for not living up to your fullest potential. No excuse. You walk out of this room, you owe yourself. I didn't get here making excuses. What changed? I changed. And I stopped being a victim. I stopped saying I've got to wait for good things to happen to me. And I said I'm going to grind. I'm going to fight. I'm going to work. I'm going to press toward. I'm going to learn. I'm going to do everything in my power every single day to become a victor and not a victim. Why? Because I owe it to myself. Can't nobody stop me but me.
All right, all right. I hope you guys got something out of that, because it's up to you. Nobody else can do this but you. If I hope you got that out of it, whatever you need to do for yourself, you're the only one's going to stop it. You're the only one's going to block it. And it starts up here with the mindset. Remember last week we talked about mindset? I hope you guys did your homework. Did everybody do their homework that was on the call? Just throw a hand up. I don't care. There we go. We got a couple. There we go. All right.
Drop a yes in the chat.
Thank you. Thank you, Jai. Throw a 100 in the chat. 100 if you did it. Okay. So happy Saturday. Let's see. Do we have any new people? Oh, I see somebody that I ain't seen in a minute. What's up? Candace. Candace in the house. Don't turn the camera off now. Don't be shy. I see you. Who else we got in here today? Okay. Same old, same old. Okay, no worries. Listen, guys, welcome to the Saturday edition of the Eminent States. It's called the Eminent States Academy.
We got some new people,
Coach. Huh?
Sarah, Elijah, new.
Sarah and Elijah are new.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. My bad. So we got Elijah and who else? Sarah?
Sarah.
Welcome to the Eminent States Academy, right? Every Saturday we're going to be doing this. We're going to go live somewhere. And if it's not live, we're recording it. And it's going to be live. So make sure when you're on this call, there's one rule that I really want to make sure that everybody does. If you're on this call and you have the ability to turn your camera on, please turn your camera on, okay? I want to see your face. If you're ain't ashamed of the face that God gave you, turn your camera on. Reason for that is that we can actually see you guys and we can actually engage with you. I think is Justin. I see you, Justin. You know the rule. Elijah, thank you for cutting your camera on, Elijah. Sarah, I don't mean to call people out, but I just, we just got to be able to see you guys. That's how we actually connect, right? That's how we, connect. Hey, Theresa.
I apologize.
Nothing,
I'm getting ready to go to the mountain this morning, but I'm all ears. I'm all ears. So
all right, sir. I'm
really appreciate it.
Okay.
Thank you.
No worries. So for those who are new here, this is the Eminent Academy, a part of the Eminent Estates. And we have our founders, at the beginning, the people who started this. We got Miss Stacy Thomas and Jael Thomas of Eminent Estates. There they are, throwing up deuces and all that good stuff. And I'm your boy, Coach Barry. I'm hanging out. We do have a guest today, but before we jump into that, we just want to let you guys know that here at Eminent Estates, we're here to help you guys, right? Our goal is to change lives through real estate. We want to make sure that you actually, if you're here and you really are passionate about being in real estate, we're here to help you, okay? We're here to provide resources. We're here to provide education. We're here to provide one-on-one mentoring if you need it. But most importantly, we're just here for partnership. We want to get as many people to join up with us so we can help you do deals. And then also, we want things from you. We don't want to be the ones speaking all the time. Because you guys have a wealth of knowledge. Each and every person on this call has a wealth of knowledge. And we want that too. We want you to be able to give it out to the group as well. So with that being said, real quick, Elijah, can you unmute yourself, please, sir?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
do me a favor and tell me, where are you from?
Yeah, so I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, the east side specifically. Been born and raised here. I'm currently 18 now. Just graduated high school a couple months back. And right now my main goal is absolutely real estate. Is what I've been focused on for the past couple months. Trying to move and figure out specifically what it was that I want to do. But when I came across real estate, this is just something I've been 100% focused on since I started. So I plan to just, keep moving forward with it. And I look forward to working with you all or joining these meetings if I can.
Nice. So you're in the A, right? A-Town.
Yes, sir.
You're on Decatur side?
Yeah, like 10 minutes away from there, like East Atlanta, Gresham area.
I know where it's at.
Yeah.
Bro, I used to live in Atlanta, so I ain't.
Oh, yeah. What part did you live in?
Huh?
What part did you live in?
I lived in the SWATs. You know the SWATs.
Okay.
I lived all over. So I'm familiar with Atlanta. I still got some people there. Actually, I'll be moving back to Atlanta in a few months or 6 months or so. So, we can connect then.
Cool, absolutely.
Cool. So Sarah, can you unmute, please?
Hi.
Hey, Sarah, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
All right. Your camera ain't working. That's okay. There we go. Look at that.
Sorry about
Look at that smile. Okay. All right. Where you calling from, or where you chiming in from, Sarah?
I'm in Maryland.
DMV.
Tacoma Park.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And is this your first time in real estate, or you've been doing real estate? What's your history? Tell me the story.
So I have been in real estate seriously for like the last year or so, but I got a house about almost 3 years ago, and that's when I was like, I really want to dive deep. I'm gonna do like house hacking, have tenants, all that, and that's been great. But I went about it as like a home buyer instead of like an investor. So I'm learning how to actually run numbers and do it the proper way, because when I look back on this house, I'm like, oh my God, this is not it. But it's okay. I'm here to learn. I really want to just own multiple properties and then teach people within my community how to own an asset. I love teaching, so I want to be able to do that with others. It's just I have to have the knowledge in order to do it first.
Nice. Well, you came to the right spot. Eminent Estates. That's what we do. So thank you guys for letting us know where you're at and where you're from. We do try to keep this. I said the word try. Nobody said anything. We do keep this to an hour. Sometimes we may go a little over. What's up? Who we got in there? Lister. And so we want to keep this within an hour for an hour. And so today, we have a special guest on. Okay. And before I bring him on, I just want to ask you guys one question. If you're starting out with real estate, or you are actually doing it, or you're actually been doing this, what would be one of the things that you would need to make your real estate journey a lot easier? And it may be a question, but maybe it's a thought. Think about, what is it that you do that if you could have somebody else free up your time, or a system that it frees up your time, what would it be worth to you? So you can just think about that, okay? So today we got my man from REI Unlock, Mr. Olu. I never knew how to pronounce your last name, so I ain't gonna mess it up, right? I'm just gonna call you Olu L, okay?
That works.
But
that works.
there you go. So he's from REI Unlock, and he's going to give you the sauce. He's going to give you a way that you can actually increase your lead flow, increase productivity, and take a little stress off of you when it comes to the real estate game. So, Olu, my brother, let everybody know who you are and where you're from, and just give me a quick rundown of your history.
Much love, much love. I appreciate y'all for having me. Happy to add value. My name is Olu Lanionu. That's how you pronounce it. There you go. I'm from Maryland too, so all my DMV people stand up. I've been in real estate since right after I got out of college. So Elijah, man, you're on it, man. Let's go. 18 out of high school, let's cut. But yeah, I've been in it fresh out of high school. Went to work for another investor and started wholesale here in the DMV, knocking doors, bandit signs, cold calling, going to meetups, all of that stuff. And then eventually started doing it virtually and had a W-2 where I worked systems along the way. So learned a lot of stuff, combined all that nerdy tech experience with the real estate. And here I am today to offer you guys and show you guys something that has changed my business, a ton of other investors and service businesses, lives and businesses, and just giving their time back. So drop a 1 in the chat for me real quick if it would change your life if you could close deals while you sleep. That would change your life? Okay, good. Okay, good. Because that's exactly what we're doing with the system. Not only is it able to, store all your contacts, but it's also able to follow up with everybody while y'all are out, sleeping, doing whatever, qualify them, book them right on your calendar. All right. So if y'all are in real estate, have y'all been dealing with like a ton of follow-ups or having trouble maintaining follow-ups, dispoing and doing acquisitions at the same time?
Absolutely.
Yeah. I get that.
All the above, Olu.
I get that. Yeah, to give y'all even more insight, me and my partner, his name is Chuck. And we got to the point where we had like probably 12 people on our team. And it was just like super stressful, right? Because, working with people is great. But at the same time, sometimes it can be a revolving door because things happen in life. People aren't always able to, pop in and be there when you need them. And that's okay. Things happen, right? You got to adjust and pivot as someone in business. But what we learned is when you're doing real estate, that's not something that your leads are going to be okay with, right? If the person that's following up with them just disappears or just doesn't call them when they say they were going to call them, that's not a great look, right? And if you're not there when they're ready to sell, guess what? What do you guys think they're going to do?
Yeah.
They're gonna find somebody else.
Go
I
with
see all.
somebody else.
Yup, they're gonna find somebody else. They're gonna go on the internet, search for somebody else, and go fill out their form and sell the house to them. You could have been talking to them for a year, 2 years, and you just like, dang, like I thought we had something. You just gonna leave me like that, So it hurts, right? But if you're not in front of them, that's what happens, right? And so what we do at REI Unlock, we essentially allow small 1, 2 team up to 5 team groups of real estate investors to leverage their time, leverage their resource to be a big player in the marketplace, stay in front of their sellers, and compete with the big dogs. Does that sound like something that would have a good impact for y'all? You could plug that right into your business.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Let's show them. Okay, let's go.
Let's go. All right, I love it. Let me show y'all real quick what we got here. Just give y'all a quick breakdown of this whole system here. All right, can y'all see my screen all right? Can y'all see my screen okay?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Awesome, awesome. So again, I just wanted to show y'all quickly some of the things we got here, but literally, like when I say close deals in your sleep, this is what one of our users literally just said a few months ago. Ran a reactivation campaign, found deals while he was asleep. So we're helping with follow-ups. We're helping with all of that stuff. You guys get a free website in here as well. Funnels, everything to store your contacts, manage your follow-ups, talk to people. Everything is in here, organized and already set up. So you just come in, you tell us where you want to market, and then within a couple weeks, you're getting leads flow to your system. We also have an ads launcher in here, so y'all can get inbound leads without having to do all the cold calling. We even got AI callers in here that'll dispo deals and everything for you guys. So real quick, let me show y'all a quick video of the actual AI texters, how that works. So y'all can see, wow, like literally this thing is qualifying my leads for me. Boom. Can y'all see this video?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. So literally this is how it works. Imagine you're on the phone talking to a seller at an appointment, outdoor knocking or doing something else, and you literally just have your system out here qualifying sellers, getting information on, the property when they want to sell, 24/7, 365, Spanish, English, it doesn't matter. And what you'll see is it just keeps qualifying them. It'll follow up if they don't answer indefinitely. And so what ends up happening is you're able to talk to way more people in a day, respond to more sellers in a day, and know that you're only dealing with the people that are actually willing to sell and raising their hand, right? Because if they're not, the bot's going to disqualify. They're going to push them out of your way. So you guys just focus on the meat and potatoes and can really elevate yourself to be able to follow up with way more people, talk to way more sellers, get way more appointments booked without having to go out and hire a bunch of people or spend a bunch more hours, away from your family in the business, right? Instead, you're more so working on the business. You got a lot of your time, right? So that's just one feature right there. It books appointments for you guys. Not only that, but let me play y'all something real quick. What if you could still lock up deals while your system just dispoed for you? How would y'all feel about that? If it's calling buyers, telling them, hey, we got this deal. What do you think? You want to see that? No? Okay. What about this? Yeah. You think that would be valuable? Y'all could save time like that too?
No doubt.
I think so too. So let me play y'all something real quick.
Mark.
Can y'all hear my computer?
Great. We've got some new off-market deals available
Perfect.
in
Let me
Rockdale,
start
Texas.
this.
Yeah. Great. We've got some new off-market deals available in Rockdale, Texas, and wanted to see if you're still actively buying in this area.
What do you mean?
I mean, we have some exclusive real estate investment opportunities that aren't listed on the market yet.
Sorry, give me 1 second, y'all. Sorry, someone's calling my phone.
These deals can be great for investors like you. Are you still looking to buy properties in Rockdale?
Would you want to pay the taxes?
I understand that taxes can be a concern when investing in real estate. However, the properties we offer are typically priced to account for potential expenses, including taxes. If you're interested, I can provide more details about the specific deal and how it might fit into your investment strategy. Would you like to hear more about it?
No, I think I'm good right now. Thank you.
No problem at all. Would you like me to keep you updated on future deals that might be a better fit for your timeline?
Yeah.
Great.
I'm always looking. I just wanted to sticker shock with the 25,000 I owe on taxes yesterday. So yeah, keep me in mind. Do you have my email? Can you fire them to me on the email?
I don't have your email on file, but if you could provide it, we'll make sure to send you updates on future deals. What's the best email address? It seems like your message got cut off. Got it. Just to confirm, I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. Could you please repeat your email address?
Smallrecycling@gmail.com.
Thank you, Mark. It'll make sure to keep you updated on future deals at smallrecycling@gmail.com. If anything comes up that fits, you're welcome. Thank you for your time, Mark. Looking forward to helping you secure your next investment.
There you go, y'all. What do y'all think about that?
That sounds great. He had no idea he was talking to a bot.
That's crazy. That sounds like a person.
Yeah. And
it sounds like she might be good looking. That's the
She might be. She might be.
You got one of them radio voices, right?
No, I love that. I love that. And so it can do all of that. Not only can it dispo for you, it can qualify buyers, get their buy box, cold call sellers, follow up with sellers that just filled out an ad, help your teammates out if they're door knocking or something. And after that, it'll still send them a text, send them an email with all the details on the deal and let you and everyone on your team know, hey, we got a new lead, hey, we got a new buyer, and put it right in the system as if it were a VA. So a ton of time and hours and work and even just stress and what do you call that? Your rejection meter. You got a lot of more space for that because you're not dealing with it as much. So that's the value we're adding here, guys. We're having a huge impact on a bunch of different businesses, from property managers to wholesalers and investors. And I just wanted to show y'all some of the things that can happen when you leverage AI, because if you're not, your competitors are, and the power that it can actually have in your business. So I got a ton more features I didn't even show y'all. I want to show y'all, but I don't want to overwhelm you. But I'm here to take any questions about AI, the system, or how to automate your real estate business and make sure y'all get some value. And I also got some free goodies for y'all here in a few minutes as well.
Anybody got any questions for Olu? If not, I got one.
I don't know.
Okay, go ahead.
I feel like my sense of gravity is. Hello.
Go ahead. I think she's having some technical difficulties there.
Yeah, all good, all good, all good.
No, you can go ahead with your question, Coach.
Yeah. So Olu, do you mean to tell me that if I upload a list and I get a deal and I want to, push it out to different wholesalers, all I got to do is input that into the system and it will start reaching out to cash buyers in a specific market?
Exactly. It'll call them, text them, email them, and get your deal in front of as many buyers as possible. And you just sit back and talk to the ones that are ready to actually close on something. Qualify them, get their buy box, all of that.
And it also can cold call, right?
Cold call. It can run comps for you, calculate your offers for you. And it just makes the whole process a lot easier and saves you a lot of time.
Cool. Go ahead, Stace.
Yeah, I had a question, Olu. So I'm not the integrator, the most technical person, and I own that. I'm an elder, so I'm good with that. Okay, that's not my lane. It's not this girl. So when you have clients like me, where that's not my lane, it's not something that I enjoy, what do you or your company do to assist me in getting set up so that I don't feel overwhelmed or that I need to know every intricate part of what needs to be done here?
I love that question, Stacey, because y'all should be focusing, even if you are tech savvy, you should be focused on closing deals,
Yeah.
working on your business, not in the automations, the tech, and spending hours trying to pull a list. That's not making you money. So
Right.
what we actually do, the first thing is we make onboarding super simple and you get unlimited sessions. Until you understand it, we'll even sit there and help you launch your first text campaign, ad campaign, whatever you need. Then on
Unlimited sessions. It's unheard of, Olu.
I love it. Yep.
Thank you.
We have 24/7 onboarding and support. And we even have VAs that are trained in the system that we can place in your company that can do pretty much everything for you.
Love that. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Yes. That is true because I get on the call with him like at least once every other week. I know Jael reaches out to him. So in the support, when you actually get the system and you type in the little lock down there in the bottom, you can contact 24/7 either by chat, phone call, set up a Zoom call. So it's true. Facts right there. You go. Show you right there.
24/7.
24/7. Hey, Sakura.
Not only
I had another question. You said it automates in Spanish as well?
Yeah, the bot can talk to people in Spanish or English. The text and call bot, if someone starts talking in Spanish, it'll recognize it and switch languages.
Oh, so automatically does it?
Yep. And if you wanted to have like a campaign in Spanish or us create something that does outreach, like follow up and everything else in Spanish as well, this whole system can be translated to Spanish. We actually have another client in Argentina, and his whole system and bot are built out in Spanish.
That's great. That's awesome. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Super dope.
Hey, Olu, another question. So is this primarily for real estate professionals or other businesses as well?
Yeah, we work with all different types of businesses. Our main businesses that we work with are real estate professionals, but we've also helped a ton of other businesses like property managers, lenders, personal injury consultants, as well as even a casino. So we've helped out different types of businesses.
Okay, awesome.
Nice.
Absolutely. Right. We also, I forgot to mention, but we have weekly training on here. So y'all are never left behind. Data, AI driver for dollars, and a ton more. So you can even check out some of our testimonials here. You can see people are winning. It's not just Stacey and Jael. It's repeatable results that we're getting for multiple people, over and over again. So I'm looking forward to helping y'all out too.
Cool. All right, guys. So I know the question. You heard it. You're like, okay, just get it out. Olu, what does it cost?
Yeah, man, we try to make it super affordable for whether you're a newbie or whether you've been in the game already closing deals, right? So we have plans as low as $100 a month that have a free website, all the outreach templates and organization you need to stay in front of sellers forever, right? All the way up to $449 a month, where your entire business is pretty much automated. Cold calling, dispo, buyer outreach, all of that stuff. So we make it cheap, and then we got the stuff for the big dogs ready to take action too.
Olu, when you told us $100 a month after showing us everything it did, I was stunned.
Let me tell you something, Olu. That's cheaper than some of the shoes that I buy. Okay.
Oh wow.
You're making money with it.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I'm telling you guys what they provide compared to, because Jael and I shopped around quite a bit. what you're getting for that, the value is unprecedented, unheard of. And, I'm just like, wow, this is amazing. And I'm so grateful that Olu is a very humble person and kind. So he goes above and beyond to make sure that he's doing exceeding your expectations, basically. Because like I said, this is not my lane. I need to be out doing my investor relations, networking, and things of that nature, while what has been set up for our business is doing it in our sleep.
Amen to that. That's what we're here for.
You guys have a great opportunity to ask some questions. I know, we've already been working with him for a couple of months or so now. It has changed our business tremendously. I couldn't be happier. So I know it can do the same thing for you all, but why you have Olu here, because he's very busy. And I want you to make sure you ask your questions, whatever it is, whatever you're thinking about. One thing I will tell you guys that haven't started yet and gotten a system that's working, our coach and mentor Pace Morby told us, do it sooner rather than later. Jael and I were hard-headed and did it later, and our business suffered. We lost a lot of opportunities. And so, it's a lesson well learned for us that now we're going to share what happened with us with you all, so you don't make the same mistakes we did. But trust and believe, somebody told us, do it sooner rather than later. And I wish we had listened.
What happens is you like, okay, I'll buy a system when I have enough leads to put in there. And also I'll buy a system when I have deals to follow up with. The system is not just for leads and deals. It's for you to track all the people you met at a meetup and keep notes and schedule those one-on-one calls until you do get deals. So we did the opposite. We missed some of quality contacts that we'll never be able to find again because we didn't have a digital business card back then. We had paper business cards. And then we would have to put all of those in manually. So get a digital business card and drop it into your CRM right away, be disciplined. And then we got an influx of leads and we were following up manually. And guess what happened? We lost deals. So y'all, it's real estate will bring you new challenges every time you level up. So make sure when someone's giving you advice on what you should do, you go ahead and take that advice and use that.
100%.
Nice. All right, guys. I know Olu's gotta go to soccer. Gotta take his son to the soccer game, so I won't get him out of here. But the link is in the chat. All you gotta do is click on the link and schedule a discovery call. Don't cost you anything. But let me go back to the question I asked earlier in the beginning. What is this worth to you? Okay. And you heard what Stacy and Giles said, that they started late, but that was only 2 years ago. So can imagine if you wait until another year, technology is going so fast, guys. If you're not in the game with AI, depending on, it doesn't matter what industry you're in, if you're not utilizing this, you're going to get left behind. And I'm not trying to scare anybody, but I'm just telling you, if you're truly in the game, be in the game. If you want to be in the business, be in the business. If you don't, stick to your 9 to 5. Okay.
100%.
That's all I'm going to say. So, Olu, thank you for sharing this with us. Yeah, we talked yesterday. I'm still working on my cuz. We're going to get that furniture. So, we're going to get that done.
I think Coach Olu wanted to share something else before he left.
No, all good. Yeah, I was going to jump in. 2 things I want to leave y'all with. One extra deal per month from plugging the leaky holes in your business is equal to 5 to 20 grand. All right. Second thing I want to leave y'all with, my Instagram is at oluvision7. I left it in the chat. DM me inbound. I'm going to send you a free ad template and ad launch checklist. And I'm also going to send you my follow-up and conversion guide completely for free. Just DM me inbound at oluvision7, and I'll see y'all next time.
All right. Thank you, Olu. That was awesome, guys. All right. Let me go ahead and give you the rocket emoji, right? All right. So
I cannot.
You can. The link is in the chat, guys. Go take advantage of it. Like I said, it's free. Just go schedule a call and see what's going on. Okay. It can help you. If you're individual, it doesn't matter if you're an individual, if you're in a team setting, just take advantage of it, okay? Real quick, I just wanted to share something with you guys that we use, that I use as well, we use when it comes to evaluating a deal, okay? When it comes to like flipping a deal. And there's a lot of tools out there, and some of them, of course, you have to pay, but some of them are free. And this one happens to be a free tool that is very, very powerful. So let me just go ahead and share my screen with you real quick. It's called the Flip Calculator. And I know some of you guys are like, oh, we just, learned about the automation system. Yes, but you still want to be able to know when you have a deal and when you don't have a deal, okay? And so this is called the Flip Calculator. I'll put the link in the chat. It's free. It's from a flipper called Jake Light. He's been in the business for a while. But this is what, this is what we use and what I use as well on how to know whether it's a deal or not using this calculator. So it's already got some numbers in here. I'm just gonna make sure I back out of these numbers and just show you how powerful this thing is, this tool. Pull that out. All right, so anytime you get a property under contract and you want to do a fix and flip, you're like, okay, I want to fix and flip this. You gotta get a sense of what it's, what's the potential of this being a deal. And with the calculator, it can give you upfront exactly what it is by filling out these highlighted yellow boxes, and it'll give you the number. Now, some people who are doing fix and flip, they may want a profit minimum of, like we got 15%. Some people may want 10%. Those who are really, cool with 5%, they'll take that. You determine what the minimum profit that you want for a deal. Once everything is done, the numbers run out, this thing will tell you whether it's a deal or a no deal. So I'm going to leave this address in here. You put the property address in. Typically, a project for fix and flip, if it's not really, 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 really huge, it's about 6 months, okay? Sometimes it's less, sometimes it's more, but 6 months is a number you can put in there anyway. Then you want to know what the ARV is of the property. So if you know how to, get the ARV, which we'll talk about in future sessions, or how to actually get an ARV. But let's say the ARV on this property is $400,000. You put that in there, $400,000, okay? And let's say you talk to the homeowner and you're like, look, I can pay $200,000 for this. And they say, okay, we'll take it. So you put your purchase price in. Right? So now it's, before you even go any further, it's already telling you that you got this at a 50% of the ARV, or 50 cents on the dollar. That's really good. Okay. Now, let's say you go in, you look at it, and you say, well, in order for me to get this 400,000, I need to do $100,000 in rehab. Okay, so you're going to go ahead and put the 100,000 in here. When you hit the enter, it's going to tell you that you're at 75%. Right now, the total cost of the project is $300,000. If you're looking at a 15% minimum, then you're meeting the minimum, okay, so far. It's telling you this is a deal. But wait, there's more. You got to know certain numbers. This is going to really break it down. So if you're paying cash for this and you've got $300,000 to do it, then it's a deal. You can do $300,000. You don't have to worry about none of this other stuff. But if you're like a lot of people, you don't have $300,000 just to throw around, you're going to get other people's money. OPM, it'll be private money, hard money, conventional, whatever. So you're gonna have to put some of these numbers in here. So when you buy a property, how many of you guys know that when you buy a property that you're gonna pay closing costs 2 times? Once when you buy and once when you sell, okay? Unless you're wholesaling. then you can just roll that up in there. But anyway, so closing costs, you got to know what the closing cost is. Let's just say for doing this for deal's sake is $3,000 for closing costs. Okay. Now we have holding costs, and holding costs is how long is it going to take you to, when you get the keys, from fixing it up to selling it. And that's what utilities, insurance, all that stuff. And you got to calculate it for the total time. So let's say it's going to be $500 a month for all the costs for 6 months. You got to factor that in there. So what's 5 times 6? Nobody's going to say nothing.
Is it 3,000 or 30,000?
Thank you. I was gonna say, did y'all not go to school? What addition? All right, so it's $3,000. All right, so that's your holding cost. Okay, now when you do that hard money, they're gonna base it off of the after repair value, and most of the time they're gonna be anywhere between 65, 70. You know, if you got really good connections with them, it could be 80% of the ARV that they're going to loan or lend you. So let's say it's at 70%. All right. So now 70% of the ARV, the total project cost was $306,000. They're only going to lend you 280. Okay. You have a gap right here. You need to fill that in. So that's what you're going to have to come. But first, we got to put in all the points. You know, they charge points. So let's say they're charging 2 percentage points, and the actual interest rate is 10%. All right. So now you're looking at the amount of money they're going to lend you 280. You're at 45 that you got to bring to the table. They're still saying it's a deal, but it's really, really skinny right here. Right? Because then you know you're going to have to get some money for this. Let's say you're going to do a gap. There's 2 ways you can do gap. You can either go ahead and get them on a straight interest or an annual interest. Straight means they want, 10%, 15%, 12%. Let's say they want 12%. And that's what they want when it comes to the deal. They want 12%. Okay, I got to get rid of these numbers down here because this right here is messing me up. Okay, so they want 12%. If it's annual, you could do a drop down. It's annual. That means they're doing 1% every month that you have this out. Okay, so as you can see, it's still a deal because your profit minimum is 60,000. And your projection is 71. And if you look down here, you'll see the resale price minus the closing costs and everything. That's your profit right there that you can make. Okay. But then you got to factor in the resale. Let's say you're doing a 4% commission, and typically closing costs may be 1%. It's telling me, nope, this is not a deal. Okay. So with this, you can use this to kind of negotiate. Maybe you need to negotiate the price down a little bit more. Maybe you need to talk to your lender and say, hey, listen, this is kind of tight. Can we take off 1% of the points and maybe 1% off the hard money? Or you could talk to your gap lender to adjust this. Or maybe you're like, okay, yeah, it says nope, but I still make $51,000. Or maybe I only want 10%. All in all, this tool right here can help you decide what type of deal, what you have, and what you can and cannot do. So it's a free, like I said, it's a free tool. I'm going to throw the link in the chat. It has a tutorial that you can look at and play with. I use it all the time when I'm evaluating certain things. And I just wanted to share that with you. Okay. All right. Let me throw that in there. Has anybody got any questions, comments, or anything? Nope.
No, I thought that's a great resource. I'm gonna use that. Thank you so much.
Yep. Like I said, the guy's name is Jake Light. It's a free resource. It does have a tutorial, and definitely check it out and just play with it. Okay, it'll help you when evaluate it. Even if you're just trying to do a wholesale deal, you can actually use that calculator and get better at giving numbers and getting better conversations started with different people and talking to people. Okay. All right.
How many people know how important it is to get a lot of offers out to get one accepted? I think a big thing, Coach, and I appreciate you showing this calculator, people get stuck with, I don't know what offer to make. I don't know where the numbers go. But they also get stuck with, you don't know how many offers you got to put out there to just get one accepted. You don't know how many offers and deals you need in your pipeline to just get one closed. It's not enough to get an accepted offer. Esther can tell everybody only 50% make it to the finish line. So then where does that leave you if we're focusing on one deal? So I think the realistic part of what people need to understand about real estate is it's a numbers game, and it's the consistency and the repetition of doing it over and over and over again, and setting clear, attainable goals that you hit every single day, no matter what, no matter how you feel. And that goes back to the mindset part, because again, numbers don't lie, and it's not going to change based on how you feel that day or what you do and don't do. It's really what you have to do. So I appreciate you sharing the calculator.
No doubt. That was very, very true statements that she made. Also, guys, one of the things, I don't know, you can't see it on my hoodie, but everything that we talk about deals with mindset, skill set, tool set equals assets. Okay. We talked about mindset last week. If your mind is not set or you're not focused on what you need to, then if you have a skill or you got tools, it doesn't matter. All these go together. You may have a good mindset, but you need to develop your skills, whether it be talking to people, right? Getting leads, learning technology, whatever it is, you get your skills up. And then tools. If you got the proper tools and you got all three of these going together, it's going to equal an asset. Okay. Whether it be a buy and hold, whether it be buying a business, whether it be you starting your own coaching program, it's going to equal that. So mindset, okay, skill set, tool set equals assets. All right. Enough of that. Does anybody have any questions about anything or comments? Go ahead, Jai.
Yeah, I want people to share challenges from this week or wins from this week, because it's going to help somebody, y'all. Don't be shy. Bring it up so we can discuss it. It's an open forum. It's a safe place. And, don't be afraid to share.
Anything.
Miss Jael, I'm not sure if you remember, but I know we just had a call earlier this week. Me and you and Miss Jamise. I say one of my challenges was being able to get Miss Shirley back on the phone. Just like you said, consistency, keep calling, staying in touch with these homeowners. So that can be a little struggle sometimes, as some people's schedule may be different, or just answering the phone in general. So you just got to keep, calling.
I'm so glad you brought that up, because I have a hack for that. So you guys, when I first started, I had no skills. I just wanted to jump on the phone, and I got a script and I just went with it. And that was it. So I love the fact that you jumped out there, but here was my hack for getting people, because I didn't have the skills yet. I knew I had to go harder than everybody else who did have the skills, because most people with skills, they start getting laid back, which I do now. So I get it. But when you don't have skills, you're hungry. So anybody I had a good conversation with, whether they were ready to sell or not, whether they told me I'm 3 months out, I called every single person that I got on the phone on Saturday. Saturday was my golden day. Why? These people don't have work usually. Most people work Monday through Friday. Also around 11, 12, they happy to hear from you. People's voice and everything changes on Saturdays. And that was my best answer day, because I tracked everything. Every day I would say, how many answers did I get? What time of day did I call them? How many calls did I make to how many answers did I get? How many follow-up calls was I doing? So Saturday was my golden day. And they would be like, oh my gosh, this girl's work ethic, she's serious. Even though I told her I'm 3 months out, she's calling to check in. She's sending me a text saying, how's everything going? I just want you to make sure you remember me. I know you got a lot of calls. This is Jael Thomas. If you do decide to make a move, and guess what? People lie about their timeline all the time, but they want to make sure you're a real professional. And that makes you look professional. You're serious about your business. You're consistently following up. So try Saturday. And then whatever time she answered for you last, take note of that and what day it was, because maybe that's a good day and time for her. That's my hack.
Okay, definitely.
Share. That's why I love when you guys share, because maybe somebody has been through or knows something that can help you move forward in a different way.
Thank you. Thank you.
That was great. Thanks, Jai. That was great. Thank Elijah for being open. Okay. Anybody else?
I had a win speak. Jael knows and Stacy knows. On Monday, I reached out. I was like my first day starting to cold call. Jael sent me a script, and I had a script of my own. But like I was practicing with her last Friday, and I felt like a little rusty. But put the scripts together. Basically, instead of like reaching out and like saying immediately like, oh, like I'm an investor, like I use like the tactic of like I think that this information that I found is incorrect. And I started asking them, being like, oh, like I don't think it's correct, but like I just wanted to see how you're doing. Like I'm not looking to sell anything. I did this on Monday with this woman, Rayshawn Robinson, and turned out she ended up really like opening up to us. She wanted to set up a meeting with me the following day at 3 p.m. So I coordinated with Jael, and I coordinated with like the team to see who was open. Jael was able to make the call, and she basically like it was super transparent after that. We found out that she had like 28,000 in arrears on the property. It was her prior families. She was a police officer, and she was like really interested. Yeah, she was really interested in like what we were doing. She wasn't sure if she wanted to keep the house yet because her brother was in it. But I basically also like formulated it to like what does her family need and what does her family want and look for. And I related it to like my own family. Like I'm one of 6. So yeah, definitely a really, really good connection. We'll see if like I'll continue to follow up with her and see if we can make anything out of it. She had another property that had a lot of equity. So she was interested in doing maybe like a HELOC to make back those arrears to keep the property. But yeah, just a win from Monday. Just wanted to share. But yeah, it was good. Look forward to making a lot more calls.
Justin was absolutely amazing, y'all. First of all, getting a appointment set is no small feat because you got to stick with it. I just want to say it was a 15-minute call, and y'all, the first 10 minutes of the call, Rayshawn may have said all of 5 words. She just said, yeah, okay. And Justin just kept going and going until finally she dropped her guard. The other highlight was Justin went back to get that email 3 times. He asked twice, didn't get it. And right before he was getting off, he said, hey, Rayshawn, one last thing. I still need that email address. Oh, I'll text it to you now, because her guard had dropped. And she didn't tell him that day she was law enforcement. But when we called her the next day for the appointment, she said, I usually don't trust people. I don't take calls, and I don't share my personal business. I'm actually a police officer. We were like, whoa. She said, but I felt something through the phone with Justin, which was sincerity. Guys, don't sleep on energy. Be sincere when you call in, have positive energy when you call, because you can't fake that. Justin did a phenomenal job, and she may not be able to get a HELOC in time. So we may actually be able to bring a private lender in and still do something with Rayshawn. And we also asked her for referrals. So don't forget to do that. If it's not that person, it's okay. They may have someone else for you, and continue to follow up, because people's situations change all the time. She had a great experience with Justin as well as the team. Way to go, Justin.
Yes.
Apologize for this morning. I'm about to go snowboarding, but thank you so much. Happy to be on the call. So grateful for all of you. Want to say thank you again.
Happy to have you, Justin. I wanted to add that you were very relatable with that particular seller because you mentioned a personal situation that had happened with you. And that sometimes has people put their guards down because they were like, oh, they've gone through the same thing. So, that sometimes means quite a bit to folks, and they're willing to have the conversation. What I wanted to say that I realized, Coach, this week is that people have been posting on some of the creative deals that we do a lot, subject to, that some of these sellers are coming back challenging the information, the paperwork, that it was even legal. And you know why? Is because people are doing the paperwork without a transaction coordinator. I'm going to tell you guys now, if you're doing a creative deal and you don't know the language that should go into that paperwork to protect you, to protect the property, you will be in court. And so I just want you to know it's good to know how to do the paperwork. But again, just like we had Olu on it, should you be wasting your time doing that? Or should you outsource it to somebody else that actually has a certification and knows what they're doing? That really spoke volumes to me this week because we used the transaction coordinator, Esther, every time we did a creative deal. And I'm so grateful that we did because the seller let's think about this. We're taking over their mortgage, right? So they were behind, couldn't make the payments, had a situation. Now that mortgage is still in their name. We're paying it on time. Their credit is getting back on track. They were like, oh, wait a minute. If I say, I didn't know what I was signing, and take them to court and we don't have the right language in our paperwork, now they can get that property back that's in good standing. Their credit has been repaired. It's a game changer.
Don't forget the improvements made, and they're collecting interest back for
Yes.
the mortgage on their taxes.
Yes.
So you can use that for your negotiations. Look, I'm going to take this over, but you're still going to get the tax benefit.
Yeah. But just again, paperwork is very important. Don't mess around with the contracts and the information. And that's why it's very, very important to partner with someone that already has that level of expertise. And the last thing I'm going to say is make sure you guys share the link and what we're doing here with other people. Again, we want to make it interactive so that we're bringing you a lot of value, resources, and possibly some, partners that you can partner with on deals.
Drop your information in the chat, y'all. Please network and get each other's information. Even like the role play stuff. Justin had a great call. Everybody can improve. Elijah, Justin, connect, role play together. Role play is important.
Yeah.
Great call. Yeah. People, stay in your lane. All right. That's why you have TCs, right? That's why you have people who do underwriting. You can't be a jack of all trades because you'll end up being a master of none. And just like Stacy said, if you don't know everything, you could be like this, clink, clink, right? You don't want that. So, and it's real out here. They are arresting people. They are suing people. So just be careful, utilize the resources that you have, and we're here. I'm also throwing in the chat the lead submission link. If you have a lead that you want to submit where we can take a look at it and work with you on it, please click that link. Just be aware that a lead for us is somebody that you have actually talked to. Don't be sending me no rando address talking about, oh, this look like a good deal because this, the house is towed down. Did you talk to the owner? Bye. So make sure you're talking to the owner, and when you get a hold of them and start having a conversation, and you feel like this is somewhere we can go, please click on the link, submit the lead, and we will help you navigate the waters of what they call real estate negotiations.
And before we drop, guys, I have to always remind you what we're here for and what we can do for you guys. We're here to help you close more deals. Of course, if you have something that you need help closing, calling, and you made the initial contact, like Coach said, bring it on over. We also have opportunities for people to call through our CRM. If you don't have leads, you're just getting started, but that requires some commitment and dedication. Also, we have so many ways that you can learn with us, grow with us, invest with us, as well as partner with us. So you may not want to wholesale that deal. You may want to find out how to keep it. We provide those resources as well at Eminent Estates and with Eminent Academy. So I just want to make that clear every single time we meet, guys. Please bring more people. Please bring them to the table so that we can help more people close deals.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you once again for spending your time with us. We really, truly appreciate it. We don't take it for granted. We're here as a resource, and we want you guys to be successful. So with that being said, everybody have a great rest of the day, and let's go do some deals, right? Bring us some deals. Let's go out.
We need some money in these bank accounts. Let's go. Have a great day, y'all.
Thank y'all.
All right.
Thank you. Have a good one.